Evening, everybody. It's 5:40, and this is your closing comment for September the 1st. And we had a nice rally in the second half of the day. We started lower, but just really couldn't get it going. But before midday, NYSE advanced declines were about 6 to 1, and they actually finished about 5 to 2. So they did substantially better, and we had this late rally in the afternoon. And the chart on the screen is the S&P, and this is the area I was talking about between 39 and 39.20. We got down to 39.03 and a half and started up. The Dow was the strength, although the NASDAQ stocks were really dismal, down, over 250. And they came back and closed down only 31, whereas the Dow closed up 145 and the S&P closed up 11 and change. So it wasn't a big move, but it was, right where it should have been. Now, tomorrow is the non-farm payrolls and participation rate and the unemployment rate and our average hourly earnings. So hopefully we start to see a little bit of weakness there. If that were the case, I think the market would take it as really a shot in the arm here, because it would mean that the Fed's work is actually taking hold. So we'll have to see how that is. However, there are some areas of weakness that are just unstoppable. And, for anybody who remembers what that imbecile Kramer said about NVIDIA, 100% from here. Um, I'm sure he's going to come out with one of those stupid "I can't sanction it anymore" comments. But NVIDIA is kind of a strange one, only because gaming and crypto mining were two huge advantages for them. Gaming has really fallen off, and crypto mining is practically non existent down here at these levels. And on top of that, they got a letter from the government that says that they are not to sell. That they're not the only ones, obviously. AMD got the same thing. And I'm sure that, little old Intel, the losingest stock that there is with the highest paid CEO, got the letter that they were suspending all sales of AI based chips to China. So after being down already this morning when I talked about it, we were down, I think, about 7. We finished down 1157, 139 to 37, down 1157, or 7.7%. OKTA, same kind of situation, same jackass Kramer. Loved the stock, had to be bought. Um, Down here at 60, down 30 on the day, or 33%. I'm not so sure he's going to, quote, sanction that one either, now that it's fallen from 300 to 60. So we'll have to see how that goes. Also, because of this, the SMH, which is the chips sector, has also gotten really smacked. It was 235. It traded down to 204. It closed. That 235 is not today. It is literally a week ago. So it's gone from 235 to 204. It closed today 210. Down 415, or 1.93%. It closed towards the high of the day, but still down on the day. So it may look like it needs a bounce here, and certainly these stocks are oversold. But it's really going to be interesting because this is a group that is, I think, really probably pretty over owned as opposed to under owned. And I guess Signet, which um, this morning was actually up $2.18 at 67.55. This is the mall based owner of Nasser and Jared and a couple of other retail outlet brands. Um, it just collapsed on the day. It too had a high last week of 71, closed today 58.18, and that's down $7.19 or 11%, and that's after being up 3.2% first thing this morning. The big winner on the day was Lululemon, which reported not only beat top and bottom line and same store sales and is not heavily discounting, but they included raising their guidance going forward. Um, Lulu had closed 294.45, down 551 before the earnings came out, and the earnings took the stock all the way up to 323 and change, 323.84. The last is 322 and a quarter, and that's up $22.30. So from down 5 to up 22. So nobody can complain about that. Now, the joke of the day, which was mentioned here last night and this morning, ATXG, that Sterling Chinese logistics company, and aren't they all? Which came out yesterday at 5 and hit 1147, did a pretty abrupt turnaround today and closed 34.65, and 34.65 was down 621.89 or 95%. While the other one that I mentioned yesterday that was really all over the place also, that was SHPH. That did substantially better, but that's a U.S. company that does cancer treatments. Um, it came at, I believe it was a million shares or 1.8 million shares at 8 and an eighth. Yesterday it was up as high as about 47 and closed at 39. Today was as high as 126, low of 41, so it really wasn't down at all. It closed at $50, up 11.51. So some of them there are reasons to buy, some of them not so much. But the clue to the market rally, I think, was number one, at support, number two, um, decreased volume, and then today the volume actually was higher, even though the advanced declines kind of sucked. 5 to 2 to the downside on the NYSE, 1.7 to 1 down on the NASDAQ, which still closed down 31, and 4.7 billion. That's up from yesterday's 4.5, which is up from the beginning of the week at 4.1 to 4.2. Nat gas was up a little. The oil continues weak, 86.61 down 294. Gold continues weak, and I have a feeling that the gold is just a basket case because of interest rates. The 2 year made a new high today, and the 30 year was down 2.25 points, which is really substantial. All right, everyone. I'll be back first thing in the morning with your opening comment and the employment numbers. Have a good